Okay, this will be an interesting one. It'll be a funny one. Let's see how we go. Gonna make it 200 for this. Let's see what we can make of this. I've done videos like this before with a similar, probably even the same, hopefully not the same, but similar stuff we've done. We've got here an empty bag of treat-sized Smarties. Okay, Smarties, oh yeah, sounds smart, but it's just another advertising con. And they try to make it child-friendly by creating, on the boxes there are little short facts about animals. It's just trying to, that's what I hate about capitalism, is it's so sneaky and it tries to make itself out to be educational or healthy, and it's just so sneaky. And you know, parents buy this stuff. I mean, it's okay to have them as a treat, but basically the advertising is just so sneaky and so covert, you know, like, and the name Smarties suggests that you're brainy, but fuck, it's a stupid, I don't know, it's an old product. It's been around for decades, the Smarties. They taste good. I like the taste of them. I must admit, I do occasionally enjoy, as you can see, Smarties. They are nice. I don't fall for the advertising, folks. I'm pretty well versed in the cons of advertising, so I don't fall for the actual advertising shit that they have. I just like to eat them. I don't care about anything else. I just want to fucking eat them. You've got to be very discriminating and discerning when it comes to things like this. You got to work out what use does a product have. Its utility, rather than just buying it because you want it. I mean, of course, this is not really utilitarian. It's not even healthy. It's a treat. It's something that you eat every now and then. See if we can make a better one. This is not easy to control the movement and make it look any good. But basically, yeah, it's like anything. You just have to work out what you want from the product, and you know, and let you be the deciding factor in how the product is going to be consumed. You know, you don't want to just follow the advertising and copy what they say to do. You just use it the way you think you seem right and see fit. A photocopier is a good example of this. I use this photocopier. I don't like the manufacturer. I don't like the man behind the Konica Minolta name. But I still use the product. But I worked out the need. I have a need for a photocopier. A photocopier is a tool of trade. So therefore I have to have a fucking photocopier. But it doesn't mean that I fucking follow the norms of how a photocopier is used. I often I do treat the company with a sense of contempt because they're just a bunch of money fucking rotters. But basically, I don't care. I use the photocopier for this this campaign I'm doing. I know Konica Minolta don't like me talking about their product in a negative way, but you got to basically know the weaknesses of the product. You got to work out how you can use it, even though it's grossly imperfect. So you have to work out what you want to get out of the fucking product. You know, you don't just buy a photocopier for nothing. You got to have a use for it, and my use is to make art and to talk about important things in society. I'm actually wondering if I'm going to make this a bit on the longer side, on the horizontal. So we're going to make it 120. We're going to just enlarge it across a bit. But, you know, you've got to work out what you want to get out of a product, you know, what the purpose is. You've got to use the product, and it's good to, what's even better is to be able to use a product to help the betterment of mankind. And this use of the photocopier is, I'm hoping, will shine a light on corporate greed, for example. So I don't care if Shohei Yamane, the CEO, starts to squirm when he sees me pushing his equipment beyond its usual use and its unusual use. If he doesn't like it, he just has to sit on this and fucking gyrate. He doesn't have any fucking control. So even though I'm using his product, and you could say I'm abusing it because I'm using it in a way that it's not normally used, and the company isn't going to be very happy with the way I'm showcasing their pride. Well, it's not really pride, it's just to make money fucking, money rorting. And I show things that are not so pretty about this product. So, you know, like how much plastic there is. I'll show, when I'm changing a toner cartridge, you'll see me sometimes struggling to turn the knob and to click the toner cartridge into place. And you can feel how plasticky I feel how plasticky it is, and it shows up on the video how plasticky and shitty it is. And that's just it, because these companies are all about profit. You know, whether it be Smarties, which is I think it's Nestle. It's now Nestle. I think Smarties was a thing on its own at one stage, but all these big companies buy out these iconic named products, and they make a huge profit on them. But sometimes you just have to work out what you want to get from the product, and you sometimes have to use the product in ways that it was never intended by the manufacturer. And if they don't like it, stuff them. You know, it's your money, folks. It's your money. If you want to spend money, and I fucked up. I forgot to put the mirror image on. Sorry, folks. Sometimes multitasking. Hang on, they are mirrors. I have mirrored it. Sorry, folks. See, they are mirrors. No, they're not. I just noticed. So fucking difficult. But basically, this was my fault. This was not Konica Minolta's fault. I forgot to set the mirror image. But basically, you got to work out how you want to use something. You know, you don't have to use it to the letter. You don't have to follow what the advertisement tells you, because it may not. You may have a better use for the product, and it might save you money, or it might help you better, serve you better if you just follow your own judgment, however strange and odd the judgment might be. Certainly the company that makes the product may not be terribly chuffed showing this stuff. I'm showing this on social media to show just how greedy the photocopier industry is. So this machine is being used to highlight the greed of the industry and showing how badly designed these equipments really are, as well as being creative, using a creative method. And I know Shohei Yamane of Konica Minolta, the CEO, will not approve of this. He does not approve, it's his fucking problem. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting, but I'm actually thinking that might look better, but then we've got these corners, so it's not easy working out how to do this. I think we'll call it quits.